3 Filipino Titas will compete for $1,000 to send back home to the Philippines. Which Tita will be crowned Miss Sendwave? I'm Hans Braga and this is Clash of the Titas, presented by Sendwave, a fee-free remittance app. And now it's time to meet our beautiful competing Titas. First up, hailing from Sampaloc, Manila and now residing in Pomona, California, we have Tita Evelyn.
Thank you. Hi, good evening. Hi, I'm Tita Evelyn and I'm competing in Clash of the Titas.
And now, Tita number 2, originally from Sanchez Mira and now residing in Oxnard, California, we have Tita Lennie.
Hi, I'm Tita Lennie and I'm competing on Clash of the Titas.
All right, and last but definitely not the least, from my hometown, from Quezon City, Manila, and now living in Irvine, California, we have Tita Beng.
Hi, I'm Tita Beng and I'm competing of Clash of the Titas.
Round 1, 18 candles. Sometimes Filipinos living abroad and OFWs send money back home to prepare for large events like the debut, a traditional Filipino celebration of a woman's 18th birthday. Now, in this game, our titas will put a mouth guard on and go head-to-head in blowing out 18 candles. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go! Let's go, Tita Beng! Almost there! Okay, yeah. Tap out.
Oh my God!
And just like that, we have our first winner, Tita Lennie! How was that? How you finished that so quick, we were shook.
I saved my breath.
That's the secret, y'all. That's the secret. Silent,
Silence.
but deadly. Round 2, the talent show. Well, for this round, each tita will have 1 minute to showcase their special talent in front of a panel of 3 judges who will score them based on skill, innovation, and shock factor. And now, introducing our panel of judges. First up, we have the Director of Programming for Kumu USA, Tessa Albea. She is sparkly. Tessa, it's so nice to see you
nice to
again.
see you.
I want to ask you, what are you looking for in their performances tonight?
Ooh, of course, as a high energy Tessa, I wanna see a little bit of the drama. I wanna see it go from serious to emotional. I wanna see those emotions and I wanna see high energy. That's what I'm excited for.
All right, next up, we have the host of All Abroad podcast, Sweeney May. Woo! She's ready.
Okay, so I was told this is Clash of Titas, so I'm looking for cutthroat competition attitude.
Oh, she wants to see the clash.
Yes,
All right,
exactly.
We'll see. We'll see tonight. And finally, we also have our Sendwave ambassador, a singer, songwriter, and the Philippines Prince of R&B, JR. Oh my goodness, our 4th tita has entered the competition. Tita JJ. Okay, Tita JR, what are you looking for with our titas tonight?
Well, you know me, I'm a singer, music first, so I'm looking for someone to do either dancing or singing, something performance level, something like that.
Hopefully just as good as your catwalk. All right, judges, are you ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
All right, and now dancing the cha-cha, we have Tita Evelyn.
Ooh. Okay. Let's go, Tita Evelyn.
Bailar, bailar, bailar con mi corazón. Bailar, bailar, bailar con mi corazón. Bailar con mi corazón. Bailar con mi corazón.
All right.
Look at how she's standing, very poised. I love it. I love your partner, no offense, but I think you could have done that without a partner. I think you could just dance there in front of us without a partner and we could have
Do you
seen
want me to do it over?
She's like, I'm trying to win here. You want me to do it again to get perfect score? But like I said, I think you could have done it without a partner.
Thank you, everybody.
And now singing My Heart Will Go On by Celine Dion and accompanied by session player and composer Magda Nadal. Give it up for Tita Lennie.
Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. That is how I know you. Go on. Near, far, wherever you are, I believe that the heart does go on. My heart will go on and on.
Tessa, how did you feel? I know you're looking for an emotional roller coaster, right?
As a drama queen, yes. No, I really felt like you were either singing to someone far away, home, maybe in the Philippines. I don't know.
My dad.
Your dad, okay. Oh,
He just recently passed away, so.
I know he's looking down at you, very proud, but I definitely felt that emotion. And it was beautiful. I
Thank you.
felt that.
Thank you.
You know, I lost my dad too, but I often wonder if my dad, wherever he is, would he Sendwave me some money? I would love some money right now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, just to lighten it up.
I think he sent you the stage presence and the heart because
Yes.
you really felt it.
Thank you.
And finally, Tita Beng will be showing us her fiercest dance moves. Category is Titas of Manila.
Oh.
Wow.
Come on. Oh, sexy.
Oh.
Oh. Go Campbell. Oh. Hey. Drop it low. Oh.
I think it's giving pop star, right? Right?
Yeah. I think I would describe it as how they say yung parang umu-aura ba yun?
Ah.
Galing, umu-aura ka dyan sa parang bagay sa'yo the song, she bangs! But, no, I think it was great. Great job.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, and now it's time for our judges to reveal who their winner is.
Ladies, it was very, very hard to choose because all the performances were very, very good. But, buti na lang, there is a fair scoring system. Kaya it was actually kind of easy. So we just added everything up. We chose the winner, Tita Beng, for this round, right?
Yes.
Congratulations, Tita Beng. All right, well, hopefully they also exceed your expectations for round 3, the big question. For this final round, Titas will have to answer one question in front of our panel of judges. The question is, if you were given $1,000 to remit in Sendwave, how would you use that money to change someone's life? Now, judges, I have to ask you again, with their answers, what are you looking for?
What I love to see is seeing kind of where you came from or why you are doing this or who do you send your money home to? Because I know a lot of us, we do have family back home in the Philippines and it's nice to see and be reminded of the roots back there. And that's something as Filipinos we all can come together and really resonate with.
All right, we gotta start off with our last winner, Tita Beng. Tita Beng, if you were given $1,000 to remit on Sendwave, how would you use that money to change someone's life?
Unfortunately, I heard this like a month ago. My brother left my three nieces. So the two was in college. So I have to step in to take over his responsibility. He's my younger brother. He's 50 years old and left nothing. And one is she's in a medical school. And actually they called me like a week ago. They need books. And I said, okay, so I'm gonna do like send you guys every month.
Wow.
Thank you, Tita Beng.
You know, sharing is caring.
It is caring, and we can see that you're really sending so much love and support, even though you're all the way here.
Yep.
So thank you for sharing your story with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, let's hear it now from our songstress, Tita Lennie.
Thank you, Hans. So if I won this competition, I would donate it to one of my cousins back home in the Philippines in Cagayan. She recently lost her sister and her dad due to a heart attack. And that's also the way that my father had passed as well. They were all siblings, you know, living in the same area. But now it's just my cousin alone, and she's there having trouble with food, with clothing, with getting by on a daily basis. She doesn't have much there. And every so often, the Philippines gets struck with different types of storms. And I did this competition because I really wanted to make a difference in someone's life. And I said, what better way to do this for a family member that has lost so much in so much little time and have nothing really to keep going. So I just want her to know that even though I'm here, I will do my best to help her. And this was a great opportunity to do that for her. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Tonight, you're not only bringing us joy here in the room, but it seems like you're bringing lots of joy to your loved ones back home as well. So thank you so much for sharing your story.
Thank you.
All right, and finally, we have Tita Evelyn.
When I was in college, I joined this organization, and then we would go to orphanages. And one of the orphanages we went to is Hospicio de San Jose. And then we were assigned an orphan for each of us, and we spent the weekend. She called me Ate, like a big sister, right? Ate Evelyn. And by the end of that weekend, we have to bring them back to the orphanage. All these children, you would see how they would cling to your hand because they felt that love. And then when we toured that orphanage, I saw their beds. They were like just sleeping on banig. You know those woven leaves or dried leaves? I told myself, someday when I become rich, at least if I can donate mattresses for these children, that would be great. To share that love that I've always had for these children. That's all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Tita Evelyn. I can tell with all three of the answers that, underneath all the fun and glamour that we're having tonight, this is all really coming from a place of love. So thank you for sharing your hearts with us tonight. And now the hardest part, it's time for our judges to deliberate. I have to ask our judges what you guys thought about their answers.
It was nice to hear where they're sending the money, who they had back home, and it really resonates with Sendwave, send money with love. And hearing each of your answers was so beautiful because you felt the love. And I know, for a lot of us, we really think back to the people that we care about, and we do things why we do the things that we do. What are our passions? What keeps us going? And it's just a beautiful thing. So thank you.
I just want to commend you three ladies. Very good, because mahirap talaga to be vulnerable, especially in front of a crowd, in front of a camera. We just want to thank you for being here. Maraming salamat for sharing your stories with us.
Yes, thank you.
All right, now, before I announce our winner, I just want all of us to please just give a round of applause to all three titas. Tita Beng, Tita Evelyn, Tita Lennie. You all did such an amazing, amazing job. You're all winners in our eyes, but of course, there can only be one Miss Sendwave. And the winning tita to be crowned Miss Sendwave and will receive $1,000 to remit back home to the Philippines is If you're also looking for a fast, safe, and secure way to send money to the Philippines, try the Sendwave app and get a free $10 credit on your first transfer using our promo code. Once downloaded, click the person icon at the bottom center of the screen and click promo code to enter one down. Recipients receive the money remitted quickly and securely with GCash, and cash pickup transfers arriving in minutes, and bank transfers arriving typically within 1 to 5 hours. All with great exchange rates and no transfer fees. So try it for yourself. And now, it's time to find out who the winning tita is. And the winning tita to be crowned Miss Sendwave is... Drumroll please! Tita Lennie! Congratulations, Tita Lennie. Our very, very first Miss Sendwave. Of course, we have to crown you tonight. Woo! There you go. There you go. Thank you.
Miss Sendwave. You are so beautiful.
Okay, so first let's hear it from the judges. Why did you choose Tita Lennie tonight to win?
We were looking for good competition. You know, they had a great competition in the beginning. They were going for it. And then for the talent portion, we love, you know, the content of what she sang. My heart will go on, you know, near, far, wherever you are, can send money. You know? Yeah, I see what you did there. Every night in my dreams, I think of money. I got you. Okay. and we love your story, the fact that you came in here with a purpose because you wanted to win that money for a specific person. I think that the entire package just made you like the winner for tonight. Miss Sendwave.
Miss
Tita Lennie, how does it feel to be the first Miss Sendwave?
I'm so overwhelmed. I would like to thank Kumu and One Down and Sendwave for making this an opportunity for me. Like, this will greatly help my family back home, and this will give them hope. And just know that even though we're far away from each other,
Near, far?
far that we're always sending our love, thinking of them, praying, and that their heart will go on.
Yes.
Woo! All right, once again, give it up for our first winner, Tita Lennie, Miss Sendwave. Now remember, you guys can get a free $10 credit on your first transfer on Sendwave just by using our promo code ONEDOWN. Click the link in our description to learn more about Sendwave, and we'll see you next time on Clash of Titas! Bye! Woo! Thank you guys, thank you, congrats!
I go to a party like this. You're like Bruce Lee.
Tita Beng! Oh, Tita Lennie, sorry, one more, sorry.
I was gonna take that win.
Why did you take the point?
Yeah.
You taken it.